Tony Cucci and Matty Rock.
I will text him right when this is done.
You never know what might happen on Cigar Saturday. And here we are live on bourbonblog.com's Cigar Saturday. It's actor Jesse Kove. He's joining us live from Florida. You know Jesse from many different productions. Of course, we've been telling you Cobra Kai. You can catch him in Cobra Kai season 3. Season 4 coming, though, soon. Are you going to be in season 4 as well?
I'm not in season 4. Who knows what happens? You know, the writers have always got a bunch of tricks up their sleeves, so we'll see what happens. That's
right. Well, hey, Jesse, it's great to have you here with us on Cigar Saturday. Matty Rock joining us from Sandra's. How's everything at Sandra's tonight?
We got a party going on in the back. You guys, Fat Dom, aka Tony Cucci, just left, so he's on his way out. We got to hang out a little. Had a little bench time today. Got some fatness. Had about 25 pounds of meat today. So if I fall asleep, you know, my bad. You know,
I appreciate it. If you fall asleep, it'd be great.
Rattle the screen, guys. Will be like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. So you know, I got the meat sweats and the meat coma going, but all good. Mother Nature's behaved for the first time in a long time. So no 70-mile-an-hour winds and 2 inches of rain in 12 seconds. You know, she's apparently got a bad meth problem we need to fix.
What are you smoking right there? What do you got?
So today what we got, so if you're a Drew Estate guy, we got a little Herrera Esteli Blue Label. So
great.
Maduro wrapper. So nice medium body, good smoke. That'll be in your snack pack for sure when we send it out.
Oh, that's very generous. Thank you.
And Jesse, I'm doing the Pappy Van Winkle Family Reserve cigar. A little bit of the tobacco in this is aged, fermented, and used Pappy barrels, and I'm pairing that with some Peerless Bourbon, which is we have some on the way out to you already, so you'll get to try.
I love it. I am not drinking bourbon at the moment. It looks like bourbon because I would be, but this is kombucha. But otherwise, I would be having some with you guys. But because I start filming on Monday. I just got to keep my system fresh and clean.
No, it's kombucha is a good way to do that. So hopefully when it wraps, you'll be ready for some bourbon and cigars. We'll send your way. Tell us about this new movie you're filming in Florida.
So right now it's called Taste of Love. We got Lincoln Lageson, one of the producers. Erin Cahill is the female love interest. You know, she stars alongside myself, and the movie's really about her and her journey. In a nutshell, she basically leaves small town to go to the big city to basically become a TV chef, and she does become famous on TV, and she comes from a family here in small town Florida. Where we're shooting, actually, where we are now in Dunedin, and her family has a restaurant here, and then she comes back to town, and there's some drama that happens with the family restaurant, and she ends up coming in to help, and she sees me again. I'm her old childhood flame, and there's some unresolved love that kind of gets tangled in with her and I, and I'm not going to say too much, but it's a beautiful story. I'm really happy to be here. We got my dad in here as well. He's going to play Erin Cahill's father, which is great. So I'm very excited to work with my dad again, and we're just gonna have a blast down here.
Excellent. And where? Any idea where we see the film? Where it will be?
It'll probably be either Netflix or Hulu, maybe Hallmark, but it'll be one of those 3 for sure.
Got it. Working with your dad, of course. Martin Kove is Jesse's dad from the original Karate Kid franchise, and also from Cobra Kai, Sensei John Kreese. Was that your first time doing something like that with your dad on Cobra Kai? Had you done some other projects with him before?
We've done a few projects. We've been really fortunate to work together. We really love it. I mean, it's I've been around movies and my whole life, and so it was kind of just second nature to work alongside him on camera, and it's exciting. We just have fun all the time, and we're always pushing each other. How can we make the scene or the character better? Sometimes if he comes to visit me on set or something, he'll whisper something to me, maybe try it this way or something, and I'll do the same for him. Not trying to overshadow anyone's direction or anything, but it's a really beautiful time, and the fact that I get to share that with him, it's something that we get to do, and it's on camera forever. So I'm very lucky to be able to do that with him, and vice versa. And it has its own challenges in a great way, and I'm just really lucky that I get to do that with him. And with Cobra Kai, that was just such a blessing. I had no idea that I would ever be involved in that world, Cobra Kai, Karate Kid universe. I just thought it was, it's over and done with. And then this opportunity came up, and of course, I jumped at the bit hey, what's up, man? I jumped at the bit at the opportunity, and it worked out, and I worked my ass off on that audition that I did for for the bully in season 3, and Varsity Captain David. And my dad was already down in Atlanta shooting season 3, and it just worked out perfectly. So I was so happy to be there with the team, and I'd obviously run with these guys before and met them, and for us to be working professionally was just like a whole nother level of creative art and friendship. It was just beautiful.
You did a great job as the bully, and it was really cool to see you there. Basically, you were bullying the younger version of your dad, right?
Yeah, exactly. That was kind of the crazy thing about it. Was originally when my manager got the call, he was like, "I think they want you to play young Kreese," and I was like, "Oh, okay, great." And then as I dove into the script, I was like, "Oh, I'm going to play the bully to young Kreese," which I thought was incredible that they were even going to do that. I was like, "What an amazing, character arc for him." Also to see, what happened in his younger years, and for me to be able to because it's very hard to do that, to step into the Karate Kid and Cobra Kai universe at the same time. We were in that medium. It was really incredible, and it was I was very honored to do that, and to be a part of the Karate Kid universe that way. It was very special to me, and I've seen the Karate Kid probably more than anybody, or the references around my life, you know what I mean? So it was a beautiful thing, and I've gotten so many fans from that show that are just incredible. They're just the most amazing fans in the world, and we appreciate them, and their support is, without them, the show would never be where it is. And so it's just an incredible beast that just keeps growing.
How old were you when you first saw the original Karate Kids? Do you remember your first memory of someone saying, "Hey, there's your dad playing"?
I mean, I remember hearing references when I was a kid so many times, but I think I was probably, I don't know, maybe 8, something like that. Because my dad had these big original posters from the movie,
Right.
in the house all the time. I would see them, and there's like Mr. Miyagi in my house, and then eventually I understood like what this was, and his, that he was in this movie, and it was a big deal to people. And and at the end of the day, same thing. It's like, he's just my dad. So to me, it was kind of like I'd brush it off my shoulders a little bit. And then as I got older, I really realized how meaningful this movie is to people around the world.
Right.
Look, come on, man. Johnny sweep the leg. I mean, come on. You've heard that so many times. The first thing he does when he comes to Jersey, he's not going to kick me in the balls. He goes, "Say it again, Matty. Say it. I fucking dare you. Say it again, Matty."
I love it.
So
Yeah, man. It's those things that are like timeless, right? Like they never get old, and it's amazing.
I hope those are my last words in my deathbed. Just look up. Matty, what do you tell them? Johnny, sweep the leg.
That'd be pretty badass. If you could muster up that strength to say that at the end, it'd be incredible.
I know Dean is watching right now going, "Yep, that's exactly what he'll say." I said proudly, "Johnny, sweep."
He didn't quite get it. He wanted you to sweep the kitchen or something. Did you do that? Was there money under the floorboards?
Yeah. My last breath, I'll make sure I get it out. It's got to be there. The epithet. What did Johnny sweep the leg? Looking down like.
I wish I was having a cigar with you guys. It's funny. My dad and I actually went down last January. We went down to Cuba. We went down to Havana, and we went to the Partagas factory down there. It was
nice.
It was unbelievable. I mean, they don't really let a lot of people in there, kind of, but it just worked out, and we knew someone, and we saw. I mean, there's these pallets of just Cuban cigars, and like our favorite cigars. One of my favorites is like the Bolivar, Monte Cristo No. 2. Obviously Partagas as well, and they. These, you just see the entire factory. You go into the shop and you just see all these people rolling them at their little stations, and how they roll them and how fast they do it. I mean, it was this incredible experience. Not only like the price of a cigar box down there, we brought back like I don't know, 10 boxes of cigars. We're like, all right, you take 2 boxes, you take 2, I'll take 6, and you take 2. It was amazing, and then it was like we struck gold. My dad literally, I've never seen him so giddy in his life. He turned into like a little kid, like opening up a treasure chest when he had all these Cubans in front of him. He didn't know what to do with it.
You're going to see something in 2 seconds because Tom was already smiling when he saw
Yeah.
Sanj get up. So Jesse,
Sanj is getting something.
So here's some of the magic that you find from Sanj's when we talk about rare. So
Are those Solomons?
yeah, hold on. So hold on, let's pop this bad boy open.
Oh my God, I was
As he's
literally
popping
gonna.
that one open. We'll just keep going. Hold on. So he's gonna pop that
my
open
God,
for you to eyeball.
Oh my God, dude, those are literally one of my favorite cigars. The Partagas Solomons. They're huge. People who are watching this, these are like huge cigars. These are incredible.
So I'm gonna send this box tonight so Matty could send it to you.
Oh no, man, that's like
Enjoy,
that's a lot,
enjoy
man.
in good health.
Hey, there's gonna
That's
be
very kind.
just so
So
you know,
nice to be a
there'll be like 6 of them missing with just a picture of Matty in there. So
They'll be.
You should send to our hotel room here, and we will take pictures of my dad and I smoking them on the beach or by the pool or something.
That'd be great.
It'll be perfect.
then it just keeps going.
Oh my God, you guys, you're killing me. This is incredible. Wow, wow.
So and then on the bottom, you were just speaking about. So for you, we'll save the best for you for last.
Oh my dude,
Look
you
at
guys,
that.
how are you even pulling these out? You're literally my favorite cigars just sitting on your coffee table there.
So
Sanj has a library of just
it's sitting on my lap.
everything.
It's the size of the coffee.
Matty,
table
you're our
that
new
I
best friend. You're our new best friend.
So
That's the Europe one.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Look at that.
Incredible.
So these are, if
Incredible.
memory serves me correct, Sandro fill in, so you'll appreciate this. This was for a particular store just in Rome, right?
Wow.
Oh wow. That's incredible.
Switzerland.
I'm sorry, my bad. This one was for Zurich or something.
There's a shop called Fifth Avenue in Switzerland. They make
Okay.
500 boxes, and that's exclusive Salomon's. Very rare.
Guys, thank you so much. I will send you guys a video of us smoking them, and we'll even FaceTime you if you want. We can't thank you enough. That's incredible.
Not all. Our pleasure. Next time you go to Cuba, let us know. We have
Yes.
big connections there.
I would love that. You know, it's funny. One of the cigars that my dad and I fell in love with, he's talked about this before, which we didn't. I don't remember if we had before, but we loved it. Was the Romeo and Juliet Wide Churchills. Incredible
Now,
cigar.
when Sanj gets up, that means he has it.
He must have something.
And
So,
you know,
I used to
we
think
love
that-
money too. Like money's great. We love duffel bags of money when we like take those everywhere. Sanj, you have that in your locker too?
Wait, the unmarked bills thing, I got in on that first, buddy. Come
It's
on.
like a genie's lamp
You can't have everything.
Yeah, he's
now,
just
bro,
like-
but, and then what we'll do is Tom is aware. So for Drew Estate, we have 3 barn smokers this year. Usually we have 5, but obviously because of COVID and getting back on the road. So I will send you a link after the show. And now he's going to tease you with the Romeo and Juliet. Look, it's good. He's going to give you the video of him doing it.
Oh my
Look.
God! Look at this. You're killing me, dude. Look at this.
Look at that.
How do you even have these? This is crazy.
Sanj,
Nobody has
you
the
just gotta
wide
smile
Churchill.
and wave.
Nobody has wide Churchills.
No, that's when you do the Madagascar thing with the penguins. You just smile and wave.
Oh my goodness! Look at this. Oh, I'm just pretending I'm smelling the
It's amazing
box.
stuff.
Oh my God! Look at that! Wow! Wow!
So amazing.
Little
So
bricks of gold.
I have a lot of ties in Cuba because we own a lot of trademarks of Cuban cigars in U.S. owned by me. So actually, the girl was on our show last week. She has a lot to do with Cuba, and you know, anywhere you want to go. Probably I'm the only American probably ever got to stay at the Hotel Cohiba.
Wow! Wow!
You know,
it's funny.
and,
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. So any Cuban cigar you could dream of it, I have it.
He has
I
it
love
all.
this, man. You guys are our new best friends, and my dad as well, for sure.
Anytime in New Jersey, you're welcome to it. What's ours?
Literally, I will be there. My dad will be there at the end of August. We will be there, so we're definitely going to come see you guys.
Absolutely, 100%.
And what we'll do is, if you want to come here live, we'll do the show with you and your dad
We'll
live.
do it live.
Oh, love it, love it.
I'll
So
come
That'd
out
be amazing.
and I'll bring the whiskey. We'll make it
Yes.
happen.
Yes.
And what Tom does, and Tom does the same thing with bourbon and whiskey that Sanj does with tobacco. He just makes shit appear. It's like, you don't have that. Tom's like, well, you're right. I don't have one. I have 6. It's like,
I'm in shock
somehow
that he
reach
had
for
these
that.
the Churchills. I'm in
and you
shock
know what?
that he had those.
I bring shitty jokes. I really bring no value to the table, but you know,
it smells so good. And so you know what we're gonna do,
Oh,
in
man.
your honor?
I can't believe
I'm
you
gonna have
opened
Matt
that box
smoke
for
one.
me.
What happened?
I can't believe you opened the box here for us. I can't believe you did that.
We're gonna light this up in your honor.
You guys are incredible. I'm having a great time.
We're
Yeah,
enjoying
it's
it.
everything you could
and
think
for-
of. You name it, I have it.
You guys are great. I mean, it was really like, it was funny when we were, I think when we smoked those, we were sitting atop the I just forgot the name of the hotel right there, and like the main, right in front of like the
where Hemingway stayed, right? Where Hemingway worked at.
We went there. We went to his house, which was also very cool. We really enjoyed that. I mean, I totally understand why he went down there, just to kind of escape and be down there. It was incredible. Dang,
And it hasn't changed. That's the beauty, right?
Literally the same. The desk is the same. His books are there. Everything is untouched. I mean, it's really like when you walk in, you just can't even believe that you're in this man's house, and that the ideas that he had there and the things he thought about and what was said there. I mean, it's an incredible little piece of history that they have.
Well, so many fans watching. Fans, if you have any questions for Jesse at all, I see Gizmo Master telling us how much he loves Cobra Kai, Matt Solomon, so many good people watching. Any questions for Jesse at all, whether it's about Cobra Kai or about his other projects, please ask them down below. And we're going to do what we always do. Whoever retweets this, shares it, likes it, we pick your name out of the hat of random numbers. We'll give you a bag of that Bourbon Blog Bourbon Barrel coffee from Janus Coffee Roasters. So I'm seeing. Jesse, can you still hear us? Oh,
I think he's on his way here to come smoke.
I
those
think
cigars.
he said, "Yeah, I'm going to head. Forget this movie. I am heading to here. I think he's coming back in. I'm going to go head to Sanja's right now, and I will be there too. I'll bring you guys some whiskey. Let's see here. It looks like he is almost connected, reconnected. Here he is. All right, no worries.
There we go. Okay, sorry about that.
They thought you were on the way there to go hang out with them after they lured you in.
I already got the flight booked, guys. It's already done.
That's what he was doing. He was booking the flight.
Hey, Tita Burrow's down the block. We'll come get you.
I love it.
Jesse, what do you like? Do you, when it comes to cigar pairings, do you usually do whiskey, cocktails? What do you like pairing?
I like a good whiskey. It's always great. You know, it's a great whiskey that I discovered recently that I really liked is High West. Have you had that?
High West is very nice.
I really enjoy that. I just recently discovered them. I also my girlfriend she got me this Valentine's Day this year. She got me a bottle of like 21-year-old Belvini that I just really enjoyed. Yeah,
so nice too. Love the rum cask, the 21-year-old, so lovely. That was a good gift. That's a great pairing. Your first cigar, was it with your dad when you had your first cigar?
Oh, it's great question. 100% it was with my dad. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was I think it was a Monte Cristo No. 2. I'm pretty sure. I think it was. I'm trying to remember where we were. We do this annual horseback riding trip every year in Wyoming, and Lincoln Lageson, who's actually produces on this film, he's a member of this group, and it's called the Hole in the Wall Gang. It's actually where Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid used to actually hide out in Wyoming, and it's a membership club, and we're basically out there for 6 days, and you're in the saddle for 5 hours a day, or you can hang out at the camp. All the food is prepared for you. We're off the grid, and it's an incredible experience. Everybody's in authentic Western wear, and I think at that time I was 18 when I went on my first ride. I think I had my first cigar with him and all these cowboys. These real ranchers. Of the plains. It was incredible. I was just
that's so cool. I was just so glad in Cobra Kai when your dad reappeared that he was smoking a cigar. I mean, to actually see anyone smoke on a new Netflix show just made me very happy, but the fact that it was him made it even better.
I had a little tear, the commercial with the Indian, not this Indian, but I had a tear. Look, a tear. And I just got a text from our coffee guy, Shad.
He had to do it.
Our coffee guy is from Wyoming. Jesse,
so
he just shot me a text. He goes, Wyoming.
He's saying by Sheridan, Wyoming is where he thinks it was.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, we're out in Casey, Wyoming is where we do it. He knows.
Right on.
Where Chris Ledoux is from.
Very nice.
Oh, he's got it. Oh, that's beautiful, man. I'm so jealous right now.
Oh, man. That looks
It's
really
just
beautiful.
such a tease. That's
Well,
all
you know,
rubbing in. It's terrible.
Oh, behave.
What are you
son.
doing, man?
So we'll do that. We were talking about events, and I think this plays into everybody's life. So I imagine that the COVID with production threw a monkey wrench into what you guys are doing, as it did for people like Tom and I are used to being on the road 100, 120 days a year, just coming to a screeching halt. So how did that affect you guys with production and everything else?
Well, for myself, I was pretty fortunate this year. I've been very busy. You know, I'm extremely grateful for all the work that I've had. You know, I did a movie last year called Christmas Cuisine of Love, and we actually shot that in Big Bear, California. We were one of 3 productions in all of California that were shooting. And it was right at the height of COVID, and it was all like new territory for everybody. And you know, everybody's trying to figure out how to do this, but you know, we were greenlit to go, and they had nurses on set, and they did blood tests, you know, every few days. They didn't let anybody come visit the set. It was a very closed set. You know, we were kind of pioneering, and so it was pretty incredible. And you know, there's been a lot of other films that I've been able to do. You know, it's just a very, everybody just has to get extremely organized. You just got to be able to adapt to, you know, being tested weekly, you know, watching your surroundings, what you're doing. You know, you're obviously trying to, you know, play it safe and social distance and all that kind of stuff, you know, and then you're wearing masks while you're rehearsing, and then you take them off when you film. And, you know, it's just like, you know, it's amazing to see, like, because the film industry, it's like just proves how resilient it is. Like, you know, during like the Great Depression, like the movies were still going, you know, as people's escapism. And even now, like movies and television, like people were at home streaming all these movies to watch. You know, it was incredible. It was like this golden age of streaming, you know?
Yes. Yeah. And it's now coming back. I mean, in such a great way. You're working on this. Best place is, I just want to make sure we also put in there, while we have tons of people watching right now. People can find you mainly on social media at Jesse Kove. Is that the best place for people to find you?
Yep. Very active on Instagram and Twitter, Facebook as well, but, you know, Instagram as well. And I love interacting with everybody, you know, and, you know, I just like to let everybody kind of, you know, trickle into my life, what I'm doing, what I'm working on, and, you know, throw in some positive motivation as well. It you know, motivates me at the same time. So yeah, please check me out, guys.
Yeah, at Jesse Kove, best place on social media. You do some martial arts yourself then too, right? You do a little bit?
I've done some martial arts in the past. I'm getting back into it now, you know, with different movies that I've done. There's, you know, more of a requirement. And so like I do a lot of firearm training right now over with Taron Tactical with Taron Butler. You know, he trained Keanu Reeves for John Wick. You know, I did some mixed martial arts a little bit back in the day, and I really enjoyed it. You know, and I actually did a fighting movie, it's called Bare Knuckle Brawler. We shot that in Jersey about 2 years ago. Did a lot of fighting for that. Did a lot of, you know, rehearsal with the stunt team, and I just love it. I really enjoy it. Like, you know, I consider myself like an athlete. I work out a lot, so you know, I really enjoy, you know, different types of martial arts, and you know, incorporating that obviously into film is so much fun.
Absolutely. We always have people that are so active on this show, Matty, that don't like cigars but are so active. We actually have a lot of wrestlers that come on here too. Of course, I was going to ask in the beginning, you know, if we were going to do a match between, you know, the boys from The Sopranos and one of the dojos from Cobra Kai, who would you put your money on? Would be the question, right?
Whose leg are we going to sweep? I mean,
boy.
You know, it's Sopranos, so we're gonna do some dirty shit with the guys, right? I mean, or I'll bring my WWE guys, and they're going to be.
I don't know. My dad's.
How are we going to play this? Tom, it's just going to turn ugly, Tom.
I know. John Kreese is a tough bastard. He can't go. He won't go down.
He won't. No, it's.
Look at this. Tom wants an all-out war, huh?
Yeah.
Actually, are you sure you're not from Jersey, Tom? Huh?
That's right. I just am a little bit. That's right.
How you doing? Nice.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
You know, I'll come out of retirement. That's why when you have hands that look like this, right?
That's right.
Speaking of fights, you have the fight tonight, the McGregor fight. I'm not sure who do you guys think is going to win?
So I think McGregor knows that Poirier is going to come after him. And like I said, when you had a guy who was not known 100% for his striking, that's what he knew he had to do to take him out. So McGregor's going to be ready. I think McGregor is a shit-talking mofo, but he knows how to make money. But I think he's going to be ready. But there's a part of me that still thinks he's going to get the L.
I'm the same. I feel the exact same way you do.
All right,
Literally
so-
feel the same way.
My feeling is McGregor's still a hell of an athlete. I'm like, but the edginess and everything else, I think, has come to a point now where it hurts him instead of helping him. So that's my opinion. And again, as Tom knows, I fought for 15 years, trained guys for 5.
Right.
You got to watch. If bravado is important for any professional athlete, but when the bravado goes and your persona go above what you're meant to do in the ring, it can hurt you. So been there, we've seen it. So it's gonna be interesting. If it's all about money, gee whiz, Ali, McGregor might win again, and we'll have this fight 18 years later where it's these two match 26, right? Even the Fast and Furious,
Yeah,
Vin Diesel will be like, go for 10.
People would love to. I mean, they're doing all these different fights now. Who knows who's going to fight now? You're going to have like movie stars fighting each other. You're going to have like George Clooney fighting like, I don't know, Matt Damon or something. I mean, they're just doing everything now.
Hey, Sanj has already challenged the Samoans to a fight, so I'm waiting for
yes.
that. We had that. He open challenge here, Lloyd. If you're listening,
Tough opponent, man. Tough opponent.
One of the Samoans. So this is going to be ugly because remember, Sanj's jersey. I don't know how it's going to go.
We'll have a ring right there. Who would you, even if it was just a scripted fight, who would you take on, Jesse?
Oh boy, professional fighters or like figuratively, like anyone?
Anybody.
Anybody? Oh boy, anybody. Boy, what a tough question. I'd probably take on. Oh, it'd be great. Everyone's gonna love this. Barrett, who plays young Kreese in Cobra Kai, who's actually a really good friend of mine. I would love to. It'd be fun. So it'd be fun for us to have a round 2 from the brawl that we had from season 3.
From the
Now
first brawl.
right now he goes, oh, so this is what you want. All right.
Now we have a match on our hands. Born right here on Cigar Saturday. Question from a Cobra Kai fan just now on social media just came through. A lot of people obviously enjoyed binging on Cobra Kai during the pandemic and still are. Anything that you binged on or you got really into? What'd you get into, the last year or so? Anything you watched?
Oh, there was so much. I rewatched some of Stranger Things. I think I got into The Witcher, which I loved. I can't wait for season 2 of The Witcher. I'm trying to think. My girlfriend and I, we binged a lot of different shows. What were some of the other shows that we watched? I'm trying to think. A lot of different movies. I actually just recently watched The Tomorrow War with Chris Pratt, which I loved. I watched it like twice. I had such a good time watching that movie. Trying to think of some other shows that I binge watched. So funny. I always forget. I get asked this question all the time. I always forget because you spend like weeks watching these shows and then you forget you're watching them. I watched like a lot of different like murder mystery stuff, and then I was working in between a lot of these. Like every month, I was on a different project, so I was in and out with stuff. So, I'm still binging stuff now. Nice,
very nice. Well, Jesse, it's so great to have you. We'll stick around here for another couple of minutes. We know you got to get back to your film, but we really appreciate you being here. And as Matty said,
I'm having a great time. There's no rush. By the way, for anyone who's listening, there's a little bit of a delay on my end, so I hear you a couple seconds. So if I don't respond quickly, it's because there's just a tiny, tiny delay.
Got it. No, we certainly understand.
No, we're doing that kung fu thing. Like when they lip sync, all you hear is you. I dishonored my family.
He doesn't know exactly.
He's saying, I love Jesse Kove so much. He's my favorite person. Yeah, I thank you.
Jesse Kove dishonored our family. Told them to sweep the lip.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's the way and then there's these kind of these still frames. Sometimes we get people with the still frames in the weirdest places, but sometimes not. Did you ever
I've heard I've been used for porn sites for that? Those are really bad O faces, apparently.
Yeah.
All right, I need the money. What can you do?
We haven't had any of those on quite yet. It could come though. It may come on Cigar Saturday. Did you ever get to meet Pat Morita or any of the other original ones growing up, just as you were growing up?
I didn't meet Pat, but obviously I know Billy. Billy's a good friend.
Sure.
I've known Ralph over the years. Oh, thank you. You're starting to burn me now. You might as well just put the cherry on my wrist here. It's beautiful. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Obviously,
So
I've I've seen Ralph many times over the years. You know, I know his daughter Julia. She's a wonderful actress, Julia Macchio, and you know, Billy's great. You know, and you know, he's like, you know, he's kind of like an uncle, and he and my dad have this great relationship, and you know, they have all of them have a great relationship with each other. You know, Ralph and my dad, they travel the world together. You know, they've been working together for the last few years, and you know, they're kind of like, it's like this beautiful connection that's just, you know, gone over the decades, and it's really, you know, it's very unique.
Yeah, and we can almost feel, really, I mean, seeing the cast of characters, I'm sure, that have stayed in touch, good friends over the years. The energy was really there. I mean, of everyone reuniting. Talk about that a little bit. What was, you know, for those of us that enjoy it so much, what was it like on set?
I mean, the set was incredible. You know, everybody that's there really like knows that they're a part of something special. Like everybody that's worked, all the crew, they're fans of the movies, you know, from back in the day. So like everybody's geeking out already, you know. And like even when I got there, you know, everybody was so nice and they were excited, you know, like, oh, like, you know, Marty's son's coming here, and they had heard that this might happen. And even the fact that the scene that we were shooting was such a special moment, you know, that they were going to do these flashback sequences of young Kreese. Like, it was just, everybody loved what they were doing. It's kind of like, you know, it's like they were filming like a Star Wars prequel or something like that. And, you know, it was really, you know, everybody was humble and so nice. And again, everybody just really, everybody knows what they're making is like, they're making magic. You know, they're all such fans of these movies, and they're so delicate with how they treat everything. It's very important to everybody. And that was so beautiful to watch. You know, like I heard stories from my dad, like when he came in, when he shot that end scene from season one, you know, he was saying like when he first came onto the set, like everybody was just so silent. Like they just were, it was like this moment of this, you know, that everybody's been waiting for 35 years to see this moment, you know? And even between the guys, like it was great. I remember when my dad talked to me, he was like, you know, they're thinking about doing this Cobra Kai Karate Kid show on YouTube. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? Like a comedy series or something? Like a skit show? Like, what do you mean? And he's like, no, like a series. And I was like, oh, all right, well, that sounds interesting. Like, and then, you know, we realized what it was going to be. And I mean, it was genius. It's just genius.
And yeah, no, it was something so special. And of course, we can't wait for season 4, though I know you, at this moment, it doesn't, you know, you're not going to be a part of season 4, obviously, but you know, we have to ask, is there anything that we maybe should know that we don't know, or is anything you're excited about for season 4? Maybe not a secret, but something you're excited about.
Great way to ask the question.
I try.
I'm very excited for season 4. I already know too much.
Right.
I can just say I'm almost more excited for season 4 than season 3. The fans are going to absolutely love it. And it's really going to be, it's going to be an incredible season. And you know, whenever it comes out, I think it's going to just take over the world. It's going to be whatever it does, it's going to be like Cobra Kai Nation, Cobra Kai World for that month. Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't want to get you in any trouble telling too much. I wouldn't want to get Sensei Kreese or any of the senseis after me. I wouldn't want to get in trouble with anybody.
He's already bribing me with the cigars.
Yeah, well, we're really trying. If I had a glass of whiskey here, there's all kinds of things we could be getting you to tell us, we hope.
It's a Jersey thing, right?
I'll say this, and we've said this in the past. My dad said this in the past. The writers are so keen into like who exists in the Karate Kid world, in the Cobra Kai universe, you know, you know, they know everything. So it's like any ideas that my dad has ever brought to them, or when I talked to them about something, like they had already thought of this. They'd already, you know, even Josh Shields said, he said in an interview, you know, we know who exists within the Karate Kid universe, and, you know, we know what's there in the storylines. They know everything, and they're fans of the show. So odds are, if you guys wanted to see someone or something happen, it's probably going to happen.
Good. So that's a good hint. There might even be some people that we haven't seen come back that'll be coming back. So can't wait. Of course,
in season 4, Cobra Kai will be going to space.
Yes, love it.
Oh, Elon Musk is calling. Ring, ring. So, Jesse, tell me about space.
Cobra Kai will be interplanetary domination.
There's a big Dogecoin thing on the side next to the Cobra Kai patch. I'm liking where this is going. Right now, he's like, yes.
Yeah. Great.
You know, I got a kick out of the what was it, the More Mercy commercial that Martin, your dad, did, the
Oh, the
Koala
QuickBooks
Kai.
stuff? Yeah.
That was, I mean, that was funny. Are there any, of the famous lines, are there any behind the scenes like riffs on the famous lines from Karate Kid that have always been said, like more mercy rather than no mercy, anything like that?
I mean, I think they came up with that because I think legally they couldn't say that line,
Oh,
and it
they
was
couldn't
also
say
they
it,
wanted
yeah,
to like
of
make
course.
like a positive,
They wanted to
like a
sweeten it.
positive spin on that, and it was really it was fun, and and I remember
Yeah.
I think I forget who came up with that original line. I think we were figuring out what it was, and we came up with that, and we want to do it for T-shirts and stuff like that. So it was fun to watch that. It was a huge deal, and everybody. What's funny about that commercial was that they actually did like research around the world of like with like different test audiences and what they resonated with the most, and they did all these different ideas. But the Cobra Kai Karate Kid one was the one that everybody loved the most. So,
Right.
just goes straight loves it.
We have somebody reminding us, sweep the leg, of course. Blockheads TV. Thanks for watching. A lot of great people watching there in the Karate Kid universe there. Sanj was even doing his wax on, wax off earlier, weren't you, Sanj?
Well, you can't say that out loud. Copyright infringement.
No, we can't. But
He said
Sanj gets away
around swirling. Yeah.
We already know Sanj gets away with saying a whole
I already
lot.
see a lawyer's nose pressed against the window. I'm like, hey.
I love it. You got these guys coming in, like, what the hell's going on over here?
No, they're used to this. This is just every day.
It's a good time.
Oh, I can't wait to be in there with you guys and just come hang out with you guys. It's going to be amazing.
Right on, brother.
No, we really have enjoyed this, Jesse. It's so great to have you here, and we'll look forward to doing more with you, catching up with you again in the near future, hopefully in person over a whiskey and cigar, or virtually here on Bourbon Blog's Cigar Saturday Live. Again, for some reason you're joining this webcast, this will be up permanently everywhere. It will also be up on our podcast channel as well. And here's that podcast channel. Matty, any tease forwards to next week?
Yes, sir. We have photographer extraordinaire Robert Lerma, and anybody who does barbecue and bourbon photography is even higher up on my scale. So we'll really be in depth talking about cigars, bourbon, smokes, photography, and the national culture of how well all those things go together. Because craftsmanship of fine spirits and bourbons and whiskeys very much in line with cigars, and the artisan ways of doing that. So it'll be fun. And then, of course, as one might guess, whenever you add food to the situation, I smile even more, and barbecue makes me even happier. So it'll be pretty cool.
Some good barbecue, some good. Are you a barbecue fan too, Jesse?
Yes, I do. I love some good barbecue. Absolutely.
All those good things. Matty, Sanj, thank you so much for cracking those special cigars and
Jesse, pick a box.
And for getting that to
Jesse. Thank you guys so much. But
you don't,
for all
you don't
that.
have
I really,
to pick
really
anything out of here. Just name it. What's your absolute favorite? And it's there. Name a cigar.
It'll go in the box with your goodies, dog. Look at the pressure.
Well,
He's like,
you've got the ones there. I mean, the Churchills are great. The Monte Cristos are awesome.
Name a box. Name a box. Name a cigar. Name a box, and it's there.
Churchills.
Which ones? White
Churchill?
You got it. Done.
What a guy.
Yeah. He will send it out to you.
You're amazing.
You'll get a goodie bag in the mail.
Thank you, Sanj.
Good. Enjoy.
You guys are amazing. And whenever you guys get a chance coming out in the next couple months, a couple movies I did, one, A Deadly Abduction, which is great. It's a great thriller that'll be on TV. A movie I actually just finished in New York 3 weeks ago called Ask Me to Dance. Really, really great movie. I'm excited about that. Mario Cantone is in it, from Sex and the City. He's just a lovely man, and a bunch of other great people, Tom Malloy. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. A lot of great projects coming out, including this one, Taste of Love as well. And so there's a lot of great stuff coming out, and more in the future. Gravesend, DeMeo, if you're watching this, I'm going to see you. I'm going to see you in New York.
Nice. Jesse, you're very talented. You're doing great work. I can't wait to see what you do next, and we really appreciate you being here.
We
Thank you so much, guys.
Tonight, Tom.
What's that?
We picking our magic number for a coffee.
We're gonna pick our magic number again. Follow Jesse all social media right there for that bourbon coffee, which that'll take you right there if you want to get a bag. And we'll make sure we send you a bag too. Chad already said he's going to send you a bag as well, Jesse. So you'll give it a try. Basically, we put the coffee beans in a used bourbon barrel, and it's magic. And Chad and Janice coffee roasters do. You like coffee?
I love coffee. Love
every
coffee.
single vice we have covered. I love it. I love that you love it.
I love it.
All right.
I will see you guys when I'm up there. Because I'm down in Florida right now. I'll see you guys. We will have cigars together.
Absolutely.
We'll make it happen, Jesse. Random number. Give us your favorite number between 1 and 65. That's who that coffee will go to tonight.
33.
33. Let's see who 33 goes to. Spirit Ice Vice. Thank you for retweeting that on Twitter. Spirit Ice Vice. Thanks to all who watched, who were a part of this, and who are part of it every week. Jesse, can't thank you enough, brother. Thanks so much. Cheers.
Guys, cheers. Look forward to seeing you in person.
Ladies and gents, see you same bat time. Actually, we'll see you back 8 o'clock next